Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna be doing a love reading actually. I'm gonna have two piles as usual. We're gonna do pick a flower. So these are hair clips by the way, and these are my crystals. Let me just put that aside. So I have the blue flower. They're the same flower, just different color blue. And then it's like neon green. So whichever one you're called to, whichever one that you're feeling a little more drawn to, but this is going to be pile one is the blue flower, and then pile two is the green flower. Okay, so pile one, pile two, pile one, pile two, whichever one you're feeling more drawn to by the color is the one. Maybe you like a color more, maybe you're wearing a color, I don't know, maybe you're drawn to a color right now, whatever it may be. That's the pile for you. Pile one, pile two. Okay. So we're gonna start with pile one. I got distracted. I'm by the window, so I'm like kind of like looking. So we're gonna start with pile one. And I'm gonna have the timestamps in the comments. Let me shuffle this. Pile one. What do they need to know about their love life? Pile one. So this one came out first, but it came out face down. I'm in it even when you don't think it. I'm in it even when you don't think it. Now I made this deck. This is really from the perspective of like the higher power, so like God, higher self, whatever you identify with. In my case, more so God, right? So whatever situation you might be in, whether it might be isolation or in a connection, that it's still, you're still, that higher power is still involved in it. Even if it's the worst lesson, there could be something behind it, or not even that, maybe it could even just be that you have protection. Because sometimes with spirituality, I don't like how they blame things, saying like, oh, you have to go through this, or God is making you get abused, or get, suggesting something like that. But no, it's just more that God is in it, and that like he could be shielding you from something that could be going on currently. Maybe in your isolation, you're being protected from something. Maybe in a connection, you could be learning something for some, but it could also be that you're being protected from someone, and that's why the heartbreak happened. That's why the betrayal happened, is to show you something that you needed to see. And right when I'm saying that, that goes right into the next card, showing you something that you needed to see. So you might have seen a betrayal, that it's like, why is this happening to me? Why? And it says here, what you are searching for is right in front of you. And this person is like right by your door, and the key is right in front of them. So the solution, they have the solution, or they know the way out, or they know what they need to do to become free, but they're choosing either to not look at it, or they're just not aware of their solutions, or of their surroundings, to really know that, oh, I have a solution right here, I could just get out, So maybe this thing that you're seeing, you're not realizing, like, you can leave. You can leave, you can go, and you have the tools needed to make that possible, okay? To leave a situation that isn't good for you, Or maybe to, but it's really feeling like an exit, you know. I'm feeling more of an energy of an exit rather than a new beginning from this pile. That you're getting protected from something, or there's a lesson in something for others, and that you can leave at any time, and maybe that what you saw or whatever happened to you was supposed to give you the courage or just give you the information you needed to make a better informed decision about your love life. Okay, so I want to get some more clarification actually with the tarot. Oh, yeah. So I'm just feeling like it's an energy of like isolation. Because first card that came out was Nine of Cups, and I'm feeling like you are going to be gaining like emotional regulation, emotional clarity, I want to say, and it's coming from isolation and coming from independence, and it's coming from self-work, work that you do yourself, that's giving you this confidence, emotional work, Nine of Cups, that's making you sit here and being proud of all that you've done and showing it off, all the work that you've done. You're going to get to this point that's going to lead you to almost have this possible ego death, or give you or allow you to work on yourself, and maybe some things that, some possible toxic traits that you might have, or some ways that you might let your ego get the best of you in relationships. You are going to see yourself with clarity, and you're going to have the strength to tackle those things head on, because oftentimes we use avoidance and like detachment as a way to really not allow us to experience shame and reject shame. Sometimes we're so ashamed that we just run from a situation or avoid a situation because it's so painful to process and realize, oh, I did this thing, or this is how I contributed to this situation in my life. So sometimes it takes a lot of courage and strength to confront yourself and say, hey, I did this thing, but also realizing that you confronting it is the only way for you to get better, and that's the pretty much the gift to yourself and the gift to the world that you can give others. You know, you can't correct what happened in the past, but you can change what you do going forward, not only for yourself but the other people involved, you know. So just gaining strength to confront your inner demons, I want to say, and really doing work on your ego. And Nine of Cups, giving that you're going to do a lot of emotional work and really be able to sit with yourself. This person is sitting with themselves. Really be able to sit with yourself and feel good, feel happy, you know, not needing someone with you. And I think that is what is going to really call in that next person. But there's some ways that I feel like you could possibly be keeping yourself trapped or stuck with this card in the beginning. And you're not seeing how you could better your situation or leave a situation. So I'm feeling like you're going to be gifted with a lot of self-awareness and the strength to endure that, because as I said before, like it can be kind of tough, it can kind of be difficult, you know, to realize, hey, I may have done this thing and it wasn't the best for me, it wasn't the best for that person, and still be able to move forward and sleep at night and know that, you know, I may have done a bad thing, but you know, I'm not a bad person, and it's all about what I do going forward. forward that makes the difference. So one more card, at least from the tarot. I think I'm gonna do oracle to close. What else do we need to know? Few cards came up, not gonna lie. Someone's calling me, feeling like you need to put a situation to rest. Take a time out. Maybe you might need to put your phone on do not disturb. There might be things that you need to do for yourself that you can't do with others involved, and you can't really get the relaxation you need with disturbance. So I will put your phone on do not disturb. I just feel like maybe taking a break from relationships and just turning inward could be very beneficial for you. I'm also feeling like protection is something you need to know, that you're very protected right now by a higher power, or by higher power, higher self, whatever you identify with, but definitely very protected. Maybe in this next chapter, in this closing, in this period of isolation. And you just need to really nurture yourself. Okay, nurture yourself, get rest, take time out from relationships for sure, and just turn inward. Like, yeah, all of these cards are also like just being by yourself. Page of Wands, young woman. I don't remember what position it may have been, came out in reverse. I'm feeling like knowing where to focus your passions is very important. Sometimes you might have sexual urges or certain things like that might come up in this period of isolation, and not knowing how to cultivate or really not knowing how to alchemize that energy, I want to say. And it's through using that energy for creative pursuits most times. If you were to like maybe do a project or anything after that, when you have that feeling, it can kind of curb your appetite. I don't know why I want to say that, but it can kind of make you subside those feelings and use that energy into something a little bit more productive, something that benefits you and allows you to keep your self-respect, and also just not doing things from a lustful perspective, but more from an empowered perspective. So allowing yourself to be a beginner at things and using this energy in this time of isolation to do a lot of new projects, I want to say, and just focusing this energy on yourself, and as well as your emotional work, and how you can just channel your passion, channel your energy in better places, okay? But this next chapter, I want to say, is focusing on the relationship with yourself and the love you have with yourself is more so your love reading today. I want to give you one last card, actually. This came out, I feel like this is for you. I think I'm just going to let these cards be for you. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Okay, so you might have these feelings like, dang, like, can I have something? Like, it almost may feel like you're being punished right now, but you're not being punished. You're being allowed the time to figure out what you truly want and to give yourself that. And in you giving yourself that, you truly figure out what you want and better be able to identify it, but also give yourself that self-confidence in situations where when someone isn't giving you what you want, you have that confidence to know I'm giving that to myself, and you can walk away with a little more dignity. And this is something, this low-key is probably my reading, no shade. But yes, this is something that I think you need to know. Just, I know that I'm never alone. This is something maybe you can write down. This could be your affirmation for, this upcoming eclipse season. I know that I am never alone. So this is allowing you the time to really give yourself the experience that you want to give yourself. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancestors stand behind you. So again, a lot of protection at this time. I'm in it even when you don't think it was one of the first cards that came out. So you are not alone. Ancestors stand behind you. And I'm feeling like you might be faced with a lot of distractions at this time. Like, I got like 2 missed phone calls during this reading, but I'm still going to finish up this reading. So I'm feeling like it's an energy, it's some kind of energy like that, where you are given the protection needed to focus on yourself and to complete the projects that you want to complete. And I don't know, just into this next chapter, okay? A lot of different, like, people, I mean, like, animals, I mean, like, ancestors. I mean, you're, like, very protected during this time. So this piggybacks to you not being alone. Like, you might feel alone in the physical, but you definitely have, like, backing. You have friends in high places for sure. Surrender, I can release my need to control. So control can also be in your perspective and looking at, where is this love coming from? You could hear this and kind of get this disappointment. Like, dang, like, this is not coming from the person I wanted it to be about. This is all about me. Like, I know that's how I get it sometimes. I'm like, dang, like, this is about me. This isn't, about this person I'm thinking about. But I'm feeling like you're really giving yourself the opportunity to give yourself what you need. And the only way that can be done, I feel like right now, is by you giving it to yourself, because you first have to figure out what you do truly need. And it's hard to figure that out and put somebody through that, figuring that out, not knowing what you truly want, and dragging someone along while you figure it out. So surrender, I can release my need to control. So love is going to come in ways that you don't expect, I want to say. And even if it just comes from yourself, that's better than maybe the situation that you're coming from, where you weren't even giving it to yourself, and that person wasn't even giving it to you, or that situation wasn't even giving it to you. So your cup was empty. So at least with you giving this time to focus on yourself, your cup would not be empty. It's always going to be full, because you're not worrying about filling nobody else up. So I'm feeling like you just really need to focus on yourself right now. So that was a good read. I did like that read. But yeah, that was pile 1 today. Thank you so much for watching. I did really appreciate it. I'm going to call some people back. I don't know, maybe you've been getting a lot of distractions recently, and that's why the reading was like that too. But yeah, anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you so much, and have a great day. Alright, pile 2, I'm gonna get into your reading. This is gonna be the green flower. Okay, so forgive me. And before I wanted to do your reading, I don't know, this random urge. I didn't put these up. Let me refresh. But I got a random urge to put perfume on. So I'm not sure if you might be having a date coming up soon. You will never lose what's meant for you. You will never lose what's meant for you. So I don't know what that could mean. I'm not sure, but just know that if there's a situation where you feel like maybe I dropped the ball on this or whatever, if it's really meant for you, it's going to come back around, and it's going to always be in your orbit, because it's always going to be in your, like, I don't know, like your solar system kind of thing. Like, it's going to come back around if it's truly meant for you and when the time is right. But I don't know. I do feel like, though, fun kind of light energy. Like maybe you could be going on a date soon. Cause like I said, I just wanted to like put on some perfume, and then I got a call before this, kind of like like an appointment. So feeling like that, meet me halfway. This could be from a lover. Meet me halfway. I don't know why I just thought about this. There's this person I follow on Instagram and also on YouTube, the Quietest Revolution. She has this concept called meeting me at the fountain. And it's where, like, you know, you not being in that chasing energy, you being in the state of receiving, so those things can find you. Like, imagine, like, you're at this, like, really busy, crowded place, right? Like, you're at Cedar Point, and you trying to find the person you came with, and if y'all both trying to find each other, you're going to constantly pass each other, right? But if one person calls them and says, hey, just stay at such and such, like stay at the fountain or stay here and I'll come to you, y'all are more apt to find each other. So it's an energy of like sitting down. You know, this person is like sitting down. So energy is just like sitting down, staying in place, and allowing this person to come to you and meet you halfway. Is the energy 4-4, giving like very like divinely orchestrated love life going on for sure. For sure. Yeah, I don't know why I want to just like peak. Anywho, you could also be like anxious and just be like wanting like kind of like super anxious, and it's just like just I don't know if you need to just meditate, focus on yourself, but know that like love is on the way. It could also be an energy though, I don't know, it's something like feeling a bit anxious. I don't know what it is. You could be a very like serious person, Hierophant coming out, like you want something very traditional, like this goes this low-key my pile too, like you want something very like traditional, very like, you know, nothing like fun, nothing casual. So this kind of like energy, very light, very like datey, like it's kind of like not normal for you, but this is how you're gonna find the love, and to be a more in a receptive energy and more playful, and be able to let the person come to you rather than you chasing somebody else down, and the right person can't come find you because you could be chasing the wrong person. So yeah, but I don't know, I'm feeling like this is very divinely orchestrated though. The person that's gonna come in, very like divinely orchestrated. Yeah, it's like a give and take. Like, know that this relationship that's coming in is going to be very equal. Like, you might have had a history of like in the past not having like an equal give and take, like but just know this person will like you just as much as you like them, or love you as much as you love them. It's going to be very equal. Okay, very equal. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is gonna go in the past. This one on the floor, like you're not gonna be so stressed out, you know, like leave that in the past, leave the problems in the past, like, and if you do have something on your mind, let people help you, because that's what's gonna allow you be more open to this person coming in. But yeah, leave, like, it's not gonna be this struggle love, You know, we're putting this struggle of like behind us. It's very like, you know, we're not playing out any like childhood trauma no more. Very dead situation. Okay, we putting that to rest. Ten of Swords. The Emperor came out. Something very stable is coming to you. Stability. I hope this like air conditioner isn't like too loud. I hope it's not too loud. The Emperor, stability, stabilizing influence coming into your life. So it's not going to be anything wishy-washy. It's not going to be something that comes and goes. Like, they're going to be in your life for the long haul. Very like together. Like Emperor, he got his life together. Like, he got, you know, yeah, Emperor energy he got his life together. He has a savings, you know, high yield savings account, okay, 401k, Roth IRA, you know, like, he really, he trying to get into real estate. Like, he got his whole life together. Like, or, you know, even if you're like a man watching this pertaining to a woman, like somebody just very stable, you know, that's really got their own, yeah, really got their own. What's this coming up? 3 of Wands, travel over land, surveying your kingdom. Because this is still like somebody staying in place, like giving like Mimi at the fountain energy too, and someone's like coming to them, you know. You might look up, you know, like at what the options are. You might look ahead, but you're not in a chasing energy. You know, you're just surveying what's around, your options, etc. But you're not in an energy of chasing, you know. And I do feel like you have like a lot of options that are going to be coming in, but you're going to be having the discernment to be able to spot out the Emperor. Okay, this is really cute. This is really cute. This feels like very healthy love coming in. Like, I live for this. I claim this. I claim this. This is cute. I don't know. I don't have like as much to say with this pot. Like, I just want to pull up this last oracle. Service. I feel good when I can help others. I feel good when I can help others. Like, yeah, it's a very like healing energy. Like, vice versa. Like, you both get this fulfillment of helping each other out and making each other feel good. Yeah, you get a fulfillment. It makes you feel good, like with the yellow. Like, you get this self-confidence, but it also just makes you feel good and your heart warm. And to be able to like heal somebody and heal their heart in a way. It's just a very like healing connection. Like, you both get this fulfillment of making each other like feel good, you know, feel good in like every way. Okay. I don't know. I want to do like one more oracle. Ooh. Okay. Well, 2. Change. I understand that nothing can grow. Ooh. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So it could be like an energy of just like I think that in the fountain, don't confuse the fountain with not doing nothing. Like, don't confuse the fountain with not doing anything and like not working on yourself. Being at the fountain, or in the case like, you know, waiting for that person to meet you halfway, is still working on yourself and becoming your best self and answering your calling, because that is what's going to open your heart out. Like, when you're not living their truest self, like in a way you're defensive because you're not being fully authentic and you're guarding one of the most precious things to you, and that's your calling and that's your purpose. If you're guarding that, then most likely you're guarding your love. So that's why this needs to happen first, where you're kind of like working on yourself and you are sharing your opinions and expressing your creative, I guess, pursuits. Like the green and the orange is giving like green, I mean not green, green could be significant, but orange is giving like the orange is giving creative energy, blue giving expression, like the blue, the throat chakra. So needing to express yourself. This card, Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? She has a sword covering her heart. So it's like you open your heart up by working on yourself and just expressing and being your most authentic self so this person can find you. That's one thing you needed to know. But this is a very cute reading. This person that's going to come in, they are going to be very just, yeah, they're going to meet you halfway, and they're going to be everything that you need, and you guys, this is just going to be very healthy love. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and please share this with someone, and love you. Have a good one. Bye.